Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission has dismissed reports circulating on social media that it has postponed the local government council elections scheduled for October 5, 2024. Contrary to the reports, RSIEC chairman, retired Justice Adolphus Enebeli, insisted that the claims are false, baseless, and unfounded. In a statement signed on Tuesday, Enebeli emphasized that he has not issued any statement regarding the postponement of the elections and urged the public to disregard the misinformation. He reaffirmed that the timetable for the local government elections remains unchanged and the election date of October 5, 2024 is firmly upheld. Let me start with you, Honorable Land. What is your take on this development? Now, rumors are beginning to circulate. What do you make of that?
Well, Chama, thank you for this subject. Actually, we know what is happening in Rivers State, and I think some weeks or some months back when the RSIEC chairman, came public to inform the good people of Rivers State that the elections date has already been scheduled. A lot of Rivers people are really anticipating for the local government elections because, just like we all know, we have the three tiers of government in Nigeria, and when governance is only within the federal and state, it also reduces or maybe diminishes the real reason for the democracy that we are really practicing. So, but I think that it's very in line that the local government elections hold. But coming back to the subject, which is the rumors, I can tell you authoritatively that those rumors are baseless and are also founded by the same people who never want peace, to have its way in Rivers State. Because on countless occasions, if you go through what is happening on social media, on the Blue app and on X platform, you see that the same people who continue to peddle the same rumors are the same people who continue to create a lot of issues, write all manner of negative things about the serving government of Rivers State and all of that. So, but it's also nice and beautiful that the chairman of RSIEC has been able to come up publicly to take a bold step by, drawing a disclaimer, notice to all people, so that everybody who is involved, including all political parties, can be able to get abreast and prepare for their local government campaigns and the rest of them while we wait for the 5th October for the election proper.
All right. Interestingly, you said the people peddling the rumor are the people who have always, who do not want peace in Rivers State. Now, you speak like you know some of the persons peddling the rumor. Can you tell us the people peddling the rumor, the individuals?
First of all, going to answer that question, I want to put it this way: that we know what has been happening in Rivers State, especially those who continue to go on air, both on radio, television, and as well as social media, to say a whole lot of things, even though even their house is divided. I wouldn't want to maybe give them credence, because come to think of it, it holds no water. But the major issue is that they've continued to make people have that belief that Rivers is not united, that Rivers is not peaceful, that Rivers is engulfed with crisis, violence and the rest of them. And some of these issues, they are the brains behind them. If you go on social media, I can mention their handles, but for the sake of...
because when you speak, you have already done what we call blame shifting, like you have alleged that a certain set of persons, and you're doing that on national television.
Absolutely.
Now, you now narrowed it down. You now narrowed it down to actually explaining the activities of these people. Now, it means, according to you, the people who are in opposition in the state.
I wouldn't want to call them opposition anymore, because come to think of it, they stand no locus to be regarded as oppositions. About a few days back, the court just affirmed the authenticity of the oppositions that we have in Rivers State, which is the APC-led party in Rivers State, heavily led by...
Is Emeka Beke not opposition?
That's what I'm saying. Emeka Beke
what are you saying exactly?
Emeka Beke has never been an issue as an opposition leader in Rivers State. Okay. But we know people that have always even fought even the Emeka Beke, even in his own, elected position, continue to engage. But today, gloriously, by the grace of God, they no longer are being addressed as heads of those oppositions. Rather, they are now being addressed as the head of a socio-political group, you know, representing.
I hope you know by your statement, Honorable Land, that you have clearly made allegation on certain persons.
Absolutely, and I'm not taking that back. As a matter of fact, I can say that they are all sponsored by Tony Okocha precisely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Asims, what do you have to say to RSIEC postponing local government elections and the rumor and RSIEC coming out to say that that rumor is false?
Thank you very much. I think before we go into this, we have to first of all analyze what brought about this rumor. I was taught by some of my lecturers, and one of them, Professor B.I.C. Joma, of blessed memory, he told and taught us that too much secrecy may breed conspiracy and rumors. When you, in an environment, you always see people, what ought to be news to public knowledge with ease, you just say it as the case may be, but you keep doing one or two things, hiding under the table, as you see, you are going to get conspiracies. And what are they discussing? What exactly is this? The outcome of their meeting, you know? Before you know, rumors begin to fly. That is in my own opinion. Now, RSIEC, if you remember what happened, shortly before the tenure of the last local government chairman, expired, there was this debate also whether there was going to be election or no election, to the extent that the RSIEC we know in Rivers State did not say anything. They kept quiet, whereas the executive arm of government was in battle with the local government chairman who had gone now. It is as the case may be, because people were clamoring and say, these people's admission will expire on 17th or 18th of June. Where is the body that is supposed to conduct an election? There was nothing from them. But immediately the matter was not settled somehow, because a lot of non-state actors came out. So local government chairmen were threatening that they will not hand over. Some non-state actors came out and said, you must hand over. The government said, you must hand over. In all this, nobody heard of RSIEC. Me, I even thought that RSIEC had been, transferred to Abuja to operate from Abuja, etc. as the case may be. Nobody heard. Even, I'm sorry, with due respect, it was just that time I knew that it is even the distinguished, cerebral Justice Enebeli retired, that is the chairman of RSIEC. I didn't know before. It was when they came out the last time. And what happened was this. We found that immediately the brouhaha of 17th June, 18th June, you must leave, I will not leave. Then that thing has simmered down. That was when RSIEC now released this so-called timetable. As like it was a programmed, missile. It was released the timetable that elections will be conducted on October 5th. Some of us were, even those in support of government, say, oh, why did they not even release this thing before the tenure of whatever, these outgone government people? We know the politics that was involved. So, when they now announced the October 5th, out of the blues, amongst the people who know more than me, both in government and also out of government, when I confronted them that October 5th is the date, they say it's a lie. That RSIEC cannot fix election because the government will never approve of it. I am telling you that RSIEC has not fixed. All these things I saw on social media is false. So they said that it has to stabilize. That the man has to stabilize and build the structure before he will even call for an election, maybe towards December or even next year. That was the rumor that was making the rounds. Some of his supporters of the other party were saying this. And then I said, after this one, that they're going to be an extension of another 3 months. I was not looking at them because they know more than me. They are the spiritual people who guide their ancestors, political ancestors who know day and night. You understand? They are just like Zeus, the god of gods in the Greek mythology. So they know everything. They are like Cicero. Before the governor speaks, they know what the governor is going to say. So we believe them, and I look at them. The same time, this same research came out and said, no, it is not something like that. That the report we brought on, that is circulated on social media is true. That elections have been fixed for whatever. At the end of the day, before you knew what was going on, a particular group now said they were not even invited to inform them, because that is what the law says, that you inform all the political parties of the date of election, timetable, etc. Some people came out and said they were not invited. I don't want to call the names of those who raised a voice. You understand? So at the end of the day, because all their dealings have been done in secrecy, so you find that rumors will always come. Now this 5th of October, people are still skeptical. Even the most thorough advent of RSIEC and their whatever the case may be, will tell, are you sure that October 5th will come or take place? The reason is not far-fetched, let me tell you. What is, can you show me the timetable for the election of RSIEC? If you can forward to my WhatsApp now, let me just go through to know the timetable, time for campaign, time for this, time for parties to do their whatever, time to do all these things, and whatever. What is the plan of RSIEC? If they can boldly show it to me and send to me on WhatsApp, or maybe publish it for us to see. Election that is coming up October 5th is just this August. The next one is September. And if INEC National want to conduct election, 90 days later they give notices. They give their timetable. You see political activities taking place here and there. But in Rivers State, what is going on here? We don't know the timetable. They said, I have not seen it. All the political parties in Rivers State now, actually, if there was going to be an election by October 6th or 5th or whatever, there should be internal activities going on in PDP, APC, APP, SDP, whatever, gingerly for towards October, whatever. That's just about 40 days from today. It's not up to 40 days again. That is when the election is coming up. So when is the timetable going to be published? So that is the reason why you see people, begin to say that this election has been postponed. I'm not in support of those who are spreading the rumors. But you have to give it to them that the reason why the rumor mill is thriving is because of the fact that there is too much secrecy. Officialdom is shielded in secrecy, confidentiality for information that otherwise ought to be made public. So when they don't see this coming, and this we're in the middle, almost the middle of August. September is just a cover. That is only 30 days, that we have now. So people are now skeptical. That is how you see the rumor mills are growing in leaps and bounds. So I don't blame them. But thank God they have come out to clarify. Which they would have done since with their activities. So I'll raise it first of all there. So let them be proactive next time. Bring out the timetable, sensitize, publish in the newspapers. Come out and begin to come on television to sensitize people so that we voters will know who to vote for. I want to know who I will vote for in my local government here. I pay tax here. I'm a card carrying member of a party. I want to know who I'm voting for. I don't know for now.
All right.
So these are the things.
I think you're saying in essence that because there are no political activities going on in political parties and no candidate so far has been flown by the political parties, internal primaries have not been done yet, and the date is almost close by. So for you, the rumors may have some semblance of truth.
Of truth, because what I'm saying, apart from able parties, nominated their candidates, what is the plan? What is the, they call it, what they call that, whatever they call, electoral timetable? Where is the timetable? I've challenged now people to send it to me. Right. We set timetable for election coming up on October 5th. They should send it to whatever. Let us see. May, September, this is this one is this, on the 4th of this. We don't see anything like that.
All right, moving forward, we'll be following this.